Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are playing season 2 of Terminal. This is a new map. It's called chapter 1, part 1. I'll show you guys how to beat this, how to solve all the puzzles and everything. So first thing first, you need to find 4 gears and collect them. I'll show you guys how to do that. So let's start with this puzzle. So look at this symbol, this Y-shaped symbol. And if you come, take a look at this poster. This has the same symbol. So it says basically you need to count the number of holes in the carpet. So let's do this. So this is number 1. The hole is 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 holes in carpet 1. Carpet 2, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 holes. Then carpet 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 holes. And lastly, carpet number 4 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this should be our code. Let's enter it here. 4, 6, 5, and 8. Correct code. Here is our game number 1. So 1 collected, 3 more to go. Let's start with the next puzzle. So look at the symbol here. If you take a look, this symbol. Now we need to find the matching symbol, which is right over here. Also take a look at this poster. It gives you a hint. So basically change your perspective. Look from the bottom. So let's look from the bottom and you can see the code. This is 9, this is 6, this is 4, and this is 3. So 9643 is the code. Quite simple puzzle, right? So 9, 6, 4, and 3. And here is gear number 2. So 2 done, 2 more to go. Now it starts to get a bit tricky. So let's start with this puzzle, this symbol. So if you come take a look at this binary poster, it gives you, look at this, it gives you like 2 symbols here and here, and there are 4-digit binary codes. Now come take a look at this. You can see there are 4 pipes. Each pipe gives you a binary code. So these are the symbols, and these are the 4 digits. So blank means 0. So the first binary number is 0001. 1 because there is a yellow thing right here. Now come to the second pipe. It is 0100, right? 0100. Like this. The third one is 1001. 1001. Fourth one is 0110, right? 0110. Now that we have the binary code, let's convert it into digits. So 0001 is 1, then 0100 is a 4, then we have 1001, which is a 9, and 0110 is a 6. So this is our code. Now we have to look for the matching symbol first. So this symbol is on, wait, is this keypad? I can't see. No. So this is the keypad. Let's enter the code 1496. Here is our third gear. Now come to this one. So this one is left, right? So for this, and here is the matching same symbol, and here is the poster that you need to solve it. So it says the spokes gives you the order, and the number of teeth gives you the digits. As simple as that. To count, here is only one spoke in this one, so this means this is digit 1. Now count the number of teeth: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 teeth in first digit. Now this one has 2 spokes, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 teeth means second digit is 5. Now this one has 3 spokes, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then come to 4 spokes, so 3, 3, 6, 7, I think. And lastly, the fifth is in the middle, which has 9 teeth. Yeah, this should be the code. Let's try it here. 8, 5, 6, 7, 9. Yep, that is correct. And wait, what happened? Yeah. Here is our gear number 4. Now that we have all the 4 gears, we have the values. So green is 9, blue is 8. Let's do it here. So green is 9, blue is 8, right? So 9 and 8 done. Then red is 3 and star is 6. So red is 3, star is 6. So once that is correctly done, you will get these symbols. Now this one is a bit tricky, so pay attention. So what you need to do is press the button, then you will get this poster. Now you take a look at this first one. You can see this symbol, a 0 with a dot. By the way, read this poster. It says make sure the cipher wall is set at the right symbol, right? So the symbol is 0 with a dot. So we need to mark the symbol right here, okay, at the star place. So just rotate until you get that symbol. So 0 with a dot, we have just got it. That means this is now completely aligned, right? So that's it done. Now come take a look at the symbol at the top. It is a multiplication symbol, right? So now take a look at the star. Now you will see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stars. Sorry, 8 symbols. Now based on this poster, don't rotate it because it's already set. So based on the 8 symbols, convert them into alphabets. So I'll show you some example. Don't worry. I'll show you, let's say this I symbol. So let's look for this I symbol. You can see F is the I symbol, right? So like this, you need to translate. So when you translate, you will get first 6. So this symbol, basically this symbol will translate into the alphabets first 6. So that is done. Now move on to the second one. This one. you can see here the symbol is the horizontal Y. So now we have to rotate. So make sure the star here, we need a horizontal Y, right? So let's rotate it. Keep rotating it until you get the Y symbol. This is not a Y, by the way. The symbol should be exactly same. So keep rotating it until you get the exact same symbol. And here we have the same symbol on the star Y. So now this is correctly aligned for the second part. So here, now look at the top symbol. There is a division symbol. So let's look at the star with the division symbol. Now you need to convert these symbols into alphabets using the current position of this poster. I know it's a bit tricky, but I hope I'm able to explain to you. So when you convert them, you will get the next part of the phrase, which is then 5. So two parts done. Then you need to do the same thing with these two. So there is a diamond, there is a plus. The stars are on these walls. So now you have to convert them. So I'll just skip to the answer. I've already told you how to solve it. Otherwise, the video will become very long. So the phrase that you will get is first 6, then 5, next 9, and end 3. So now we have the code. By the way, I don't know why this is END. It should be AND. But yeah, when I translate it, it comes to AND for some reason. So first 6, then 5, 9, then 3. And here we go. That this room is now done. Come to this one. From here, the puzzles becomes a bit lengthy. Oh my god, the video is already very long. So I'll try to be a bit faster, so bear with me. Here, quite simple. It says switch down each letter. So I'll show you one example and then you can do the rest. So shut one rail. Now we need to turn the levers having the same alphabets. So let's do it. So A, we have already A. So let's remove A and switch this off. Then E is also in our word. So switch off E. Then I is also there. So let's switch off I. O, yeah, there is a O as well. So let's switch it off. Then U, then switch off U. Let's come to the other levers here. So where is S? Let's just do it without. Okay, so do we have a R? Yes, we have a R. So let's switch off R. Do we have a H? No, we don't have a H. Do we have a C? No, we don't have a C. Do we have a M? No, we don't have a M. Do we have a N? Yes, we have a N. So let's switch it off and remove it from here. Then do we have a D? No, we don't have a E. Do we have a F? No, we don't have a F. We have a S. Yes, sir, we have a S. Then we have a L. Yep, we have a L. Then do we have a T? Yes, we have a T. Now I forgot H. So H, where is H? H is right here. So let's do H. So we have turned off all the alphabets, right? Now if you take a look at this wall, I don't know, the game says to look from here, but in my opinion, you should always be looking from here, I think. So the first digit you can see, look at the lights that are turned on. This is forming the digit 2, right? So the first digit is 2. So like this, then follow this, 2 launch reds. If you turn off all the alphabets, 2 launch reds, the levers, the digit that the lights will form is 0. And like so on, this one will form some word and this one will form some digit, sorry. So the code that you will get is 2065. And you have to enter the code here, 2065. I need to be a bit fast. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so I think so far we are halfway done. So I need to be a bit faster. Okay. So now the power is on, so you can play around with this machine. Now based on this, you have to solve it. Now it is a simple maths. So maybe let's start with C's height and no wait. F is the second lowest while. So it should be obviously 10 because the lowest is 5. And then should I explain this or maybe just jump to I'll just jump to the solution, okay? Because this is simple math. I think you can just sit down and solve it. Okay, so let me just pull my notes to the answer. Okay, so A will be 30, guys. So this will be the maximum. And you can see A and D are the same level. So D will also be 30. Let's put it to the maximum. Okay, and then B will be 15. By the way, I'm doing this based on this poster. So just look at this and then you can find the correct values. So B is 15. That is 15. C is 25. So D is one more. And that is correctly done. Once you, because I've already set E and F, so yeah, this will be the correct values. If you want, you can take a screenshot or something. Once you have put the correct values, this will light up. Now the next thing that you need to do is mark the numbers here, the chemical name here, and that will be done based on this. So again, this is exactly the same this puzzle thing. So maybe I'll just jump to the solution, or Yeah, I'll just jump to the solution for the video. So this is quite simple. You can do it by basically elimination and everything. So let me just jump to, yeah, the solution. So the first is 3 EP. The second one is E6. By the way, if you are still confused, you can just ask me in the comments. I'll explain to you in detail over there as well. So 6 is E6C. Then we have 5NE and SE1. Next is, based on my notes, is AC2. And lastly is the 14R. Okay, so once you do that correctly, this door will open. So here we have our next puzzle. Very lengthy puzzle, by the way. So let's start with it. So it says basically you need to, firstly, let's go step by step. So firstly, you have to align the alphabet. I'll just show you guys example on 2 of these instead of all doing all 5. So first we have to match the alphabet. So we need to make a T here. So let's look for T. Keep rotating until you see a T. Okay, here we have a T. On to the next one. So we have a E. Now there are multiple E's in this one. So the correct E will be E with a dot. So let's look for a E with a dot. So E with a dot is here. No, wait. Where is the E with a dot? Yeah, this one. So this is correctly done. I'm not doing the last 3 because I'm just showing you the first 2 with, for example. Let's move on to the next part, which is if it says, wait, if it says the first number is left, if it's between 0 to 4, you have to spin left. If it's between 5 to 9, you have to spin the wheel right. Then on to the next part, you have to basically rotate as based to the number and note down the alphabet. As simple as that. So I'll show you, don't worry, I'll explain. So come to this. So you can see the next word to T is a 4, which means we have to rotate this entirely on the left side. Okay, let's start. So the first word is obviously given, which is a T. Then what we have to do, we have to rotate it 2 times to the left. 1, 2. So TH. Then we have to rotate it 3 times to the left. 1, 2, 3. THR. Then we have to rotate 2 times again. 1, 2. We get a E. Then we have to rotate 3 times. 1, 2, 3. We get a 3. Then we have to rotate 1 times to the left, which is M. Then we have to rotate 4 times to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then we have to rotate 1 times. Then we have to rotate 2 times. Then we have to rotate 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Then we have to rotate 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have to rotate 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rotate it lastly 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So this is what you get from this first part. Like this, you have to do the second part as well. Just remember, the second part has a E, therefore it will always move toward the right side. So that's it. Like this, you have to solve all the 5. Let me just pull my notes. Here we go. Let me copy paste. Yeah. So this is what you will get. So these are the 4 one, and in the last and the 5th one, when you decipher, you will say it says to enter the code backwards. So a code actually becomes 1392. So enter the code here 1392 and done. Now we are on to the last puzzle. This one. So you can see this one had the same symbol. That is why we enter the code here. Now we need to find the final code and enter here based on this decipher thing. Okay, so note down the timings. Beijing is 6:15. Dubai is 9:45. Moscow is 3 o'clock. Cairo is 6:45. And London is 3:15. New York is 9 o'clock. So this is digit 1, right? Code 1. Come here. And then we enter the time here. So Beijing is 6:15. Then we have 9:45 for Dubai. Next, we have Moscow at 3 o'clock. Cairo at 6:45. 6:45. Then we have lastly, second last is London at 3:15. And New York at 9 o'clock. Okay, now take a look at this wall. It will form a digit. The dials on the clock are forming a digit. Look at this. It is forming a digit 5. So like this, then do the timings on the code 2, then 3, then 4, and based on the how the dials look, the code that you will get is 5092. Enter the code here, and this should be the last puzzle. So 5092, and the room is solved. So that is how you solve and beat this game. Hopefully this video helped you guys, and if it did, make sure to like and subscribe. This did take me like 2 hours to solve it. So hopefully you like this video. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye.